Did you know that 80% of Americans who become truly wealthy do so through a surprisingly simple approach, one that most people overlook? It's not about getting rich quick or hitting the lottery. It's about consistent, smart choices that anyone can make. If you've been struggling to build wealth or feeling stuck in the rat race, this video is your game changer. I'll reveal the real secrets behind how people actually get rich in America. No gimmicks, just proven methods. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Because understanding this could be the difference between financial struggle and freedom. Now, let me show you why this is so urgent and what you need to know before getting started. Many people believe that getting rich in America is about luck, high-risk investments, or instant windfalls. But the truth is, most of the wealthiest Americans have achieved their success through simple, consistent strategies that anyone can follow. In this video, we'll uncover the real methods that lead to financial stability and growth. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just proven approaches. Understanding how people actually build wealth is more important now than ever. With economic uncertainties, rising living costs, and changing job markets, making informed financial decisions is crucial. Whether you're just starting out, trying to improve your financial situation, or seeking long-term stability, this information can change the way you approach your money. By the end of this video, you'll know the core habits and strategies that have helped millions of Americans secure their financial futures. You'll see that building wealth isn't about luck. It's about making smart, consistent choices that add up over time. If you're ready to understand the real path to financial success, keep watching. But to make smart decisions, you first need to understand the economic landscape we're dealing with. In today's America, building wealth isn't about luck or risky investments. It's about navigating a complex economic landscape shaped by current macroeconomic factors. Over the past few years, inflation has been a major challenge, reaching around 6% annually according to the Federal Reserve, eroding purchasing power and increasing the cost of living for many Americans. Meanwhile, interest rates have risen significantly, with the Fed increasing rates to combat inflation, making borrowing more expensive for consumers and businesses alike. This impacts everything from mortgages to credit cards, influencing how people save and spend. Taxes also play a crucial role. Although federal income tax rates remain stable, many states have increased taxes or expanded sales taxes, affecting disposable income. The housing market, which historically accounts for a large share of household wealth, has experienced cycles of rapid appreciation followed by periods of stagnation or decline. Currently, rising mortgage rates, hitting around 7%, are cooling the market and making homeownership less accessible for first-time buyers. All these factors, inflation, interest rates, taxes, and market cycles, create a challenging environment for wealth accumulation. Yet, understanding these dynamics helps us see how ordinary Americans adapt and succeed by making smart, steady choices. It highlights the importance of stability, patience, and informed decision-making in pursuing financial growth. With that context in mind, let's break down the strategy you can actually apply. Getting rich in America usually isn't about quick luck or big surprises. Instead, it's about a simple, steady process that most wealthy people follow. The main idea is to grow your money over time through a combination of saving, investing, and making smart financial decisions. First, it starts with saving a portion of what you earn. Instead of spending everything, you set aside some money regularly. Then you invest that money in assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses. Investing means putting your money to work so it can grow faster than just sitting in a savings account. This growth is driven by the power of compounding, earning returns on your returns, so your money increases more and more over the years. Leverage is another key concept. It means using borrowed money, like a mortgage or a loan, to buy bigger investments that can generate more income or appreciation. When used wisely, leverage can amplify your wealth. But it's important to be careful because too much debt can also be risky. Throughout this process, the focus is on patience and consistency. Wealth doesn't usually happen overnight. Instead, it builds gradually as you keep saving, investing, and making smart choices. Key terms like compound interest, assets, and passive income will help you understand how small, consistent actions can lead to financial freedom. Now, let's look at a real-world example to see exactly how this plays out in practice. Imagine someone in the United States decides to buy a modest starter home for $250,000. They put down 20%, which is $50,000, and take out a mortgage for the remaining $200,000. Using a mortgage calculator, they find their monthly payment, including principal and interest, is about $1,200. Adding property taxes and insurance, their total monthly cost rises to roughly $1,600. Now, instead of renting, they're paying into an asset that could appreciate over time. Historically, the average annual house appreciation in the U.S. hovers around 3%. Over 10 years, that $250,000 home could grow to approximately $335,000. Meanwhile, they've been paying down the mortgage, building equity. If they decide to sell after 10 years, their home's value has increased, and they've reduced their debt, turning their monthly payments into a form of forced savings. Let's say they invested the difference if they had rented instead, about $1,600 a month. If they invested that in a diversified stock index fund with an average return of 7% annually after 10 years, that investment could grow to over $250,000. Combined with home equity, they're building a substantial net worth. This is how people actually grow wealth, by leveraging real estate and consistent investing over time. But this looks great, only if you avoid the common traps that ruin deals like this. Most people dreaming of wealth in America make common mistakes that can derail their financial progress. First, many neglect their credit scores, thinking it's not crucial until they need a big loan. But a poor credit score can lead to higher interest rates and missed opportunities. For example, missing a credit card payment by a few days might seem minor, but it can lower your score and cost you thousands over time. Second, overpaying for things like buying a new car at full price or leasing instead of buying can drain your savings unnecessarily. I've seen folks pay thousands more because they didn't compare options or negotiate better deals. Third, skipping due diligence on investments or real estate can be disastrous. Jumping into a property without researching the market or ignoring hidden costs often leads to losses. A friend once bought a house without inspecting the roof. Costly repairs followed. To build wealth wisely, it's essential to handle credit responsibly, shop carefully, and do thorough research before investing. These habits set the foundation for growth and help avoid setbacks. To avoid those mistakes, here are the best tools and resources available right now. In the journey to build wealth in America, having the right tools makes all the difference. First, consider Credit Karma, available at creditkarma.com. It provides free credit scores and reports, helping you monitor and improve your credit health. A strong credit score opens doors to lower interest rates on loans and credit cards, saving you money in the long run. Next, explore Investopedia at Investopedia.com, an invaluable resource for understanding investing basics, market news, and financial strategies. Gaining knowledge empowers you to make smarter investment choices and avoid costly mistakes. For real estate insights, check out Redfin at redfin.com. It offers property listings, market trends, and home value estimates, supporting smarter decisions whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property. Additionally, platforms like Mint at mint.com help you budget, track expenses, and plan for future savings, ensuring your spending aligns with your financial goals. And if you're interested in investing in stocks or ETFs, consider Robinhood at robinhood.com, which allows commission-free trading and easy access to markets right from your phone. These tools support a foundational strategy, understanding your financial situation, learning about investment options, and making informed decisions. Now that you've got the tools, let's talk about the first thing you can do today to get started. Most people think getting rich is about big moves or overnight luck, but the truth is, it starts with small, consistent steps. Today, I challenge you to take one simple action that can set you on the path to financial growth. Maybe it's checking your credit score using a free app like Credit Karma, or listing all your monthly expenses to understand where your money is going. Perhaps you could even simulate an investment online to see how your money could grow over time. These small actions might seem minor, but they unlock clarity and control. Knowing your credit score helps you secure better loans and save money, while understanding your expenses reveals opportunities to cut costs and save more. Simulating investments makes the future feel real and achievable, giving you a taste of what's possible. Each step builds momentum, turning uncertainty into confidence. Remember, every successful financial journey begins with that first move. Taking that initial step is how every long-term success story starts. Once you've started, consistency is key. Keep reviewing your credit, track your expenses, and learn about investing. Over time, these small, deliberate actions compound into real progress. So today, choose one task. Check your credit, list your expenses, or explore an investment simulator. Because when you take that first step today, you're not just making a move. You're laying the foundation for a brighter financial future. Let's see what happens when you stay committed and consistent. The journey to wealth begins now. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, having consistently saved and invested a little each month. Perhaps you started by checking your credit score, controlling your expenses, and exploring investment options online. Over time, those small, disciplined steps begin to compound. Your savings grow steadily, and maybe you start acquiring rental properties, one, then another, building a portfolio that generates passive income. By 2035, you could own 5 cash-flowing properties, each providing a steady stream of income to support your lifestyle and future goals. Or think about your investments. What if those initial contributions, made consistently, doubled in value over a decade? The power of compound growth means that small, regular actions today can lead to significant wealth tomorrow. The key is persistence, showing up every month, reviewing your progress, and adjusting your strategies as you learn. Long-term thinking transforms modest beginnings into substantial results. And now that you see what's possible, here's how we wrap this up and take action. Start with one small step today, be it checking your credit, setting a savings goal, or exploring investment platforms, and commit to it. Because sustainable wealth isn't built overnight. It's created through consistent effort over time. The real way people actually get rich in America isn't about luck or shortcuts. It's about consistent, smart habits like controlling expenses, investing wisely, and letting compound interest do the heavy lifting over time. Remember, small daily decisions add up to big financial gains, and persistence is your best friend on this journey. Thanks for watching and celebrating your progress so far. Every step you take today gets you closer to financial freedom. Keep pushing, stay disciplined, and trust the process. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your first financial goal for this year? I'd love to hear. And if you're curious about more ways to build wealth, check out our related video on the top investment strategies for beginners. Here's to your financial future. Stay motivated, stay focused, and remember, your best wealth-building days are ahead. See you in the next one.